Hello, you all. Welcome. Welcome back to Journey Through Al Kabylon. I am Mahogany. Just wanted to send all of my subscribers, both new and old, some love and let you all know how very much so I am appreciative of your continued support. Thank you so much. I'm so elated that you all are enjoying the content. It really does. It brings me joy. It brings me joy. So I wanted to say thank you so much. Okay, so you guys, I am just doing this quick upload because I have seen some things, okay, happening throughout this earth as of recent. That has given me hope, more hope. The awakening is becoming more and more widespread and more apparent. I see pushback, I see resistance, I see fight, I see the power of the people in their coming together to protest, to contest the gross injustice of the recent, mandates. And so I'm just so proud of you, of just all the people around the earth, around the planet that I have seen, fighting back, pushing back, and not just lying down and accepting and taking and then just complaining about it. They are lifting their complaint, but it's also now coupled with action. And that's so wonderful, so encouraging, so powerful, so motivating to see. It truly, truly is. And I just had to hop on here and let you all know that that is happening, although that the media is not covering any of this. It's happening in Brazil, it's happening over in France, it's happening in, of course, throughout the Americas, in New York, in the I've seen protests everywhere, and people like packed in the streets, even over in the UK. I mean, it's just all throughout the earth. The people are saying, we're tired. We're not taking any more of your bullshit, and we're not going to accept, poison. We're not. And we're not going to allow you to continue to corrupt our minds with lies, with deceit, okay, and fear. We're not going to have it. We don't fear you. The jig is up. We know what's going on. Like, that's the collective voice of the people. That's what I'm hearing, when I see them gathered together. And so, I mean, it's so beautiful. It is wonderful. It is beautiful. It is motivating. It is happening. We are, we've been in perilous times. And definitely, of course, you guys know my number one message is to prepare yourselves. You see that it's happening. I mean, the you all, though, that refuse to wake up, so be it. You're playing your role. You are playing your role. And unfortunately, you're on the losing team. You are. Okay? This epoch is coming to an end. I keep telling you guys, everything is cyclic. Everything has a place. It has a time here in this physical realm. And so this epoch is coming to a close, and there's absolutely nothing that anyone can do about it, and it's nothing that I desire to do about it. I am so ready for it to be over and done. So now we are in preparation mode and doing our self-work, raising our vibrations so that this earth can evolve and we evolve with it and not be left behind in this mess. Okay? So yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. And I just love it, you know. Of course, we have a long road ahead, you know. We have a long road ahead. And I keep warning you guys also, you know, about watching who you're supporting and who you're listening to. You know, I saw all across social media all of these celebrities, if you will, that, you know, our people, you know, idolize, and because of their influence, you know, our people are just willing to just agree and side with them, just because of their status, you know, in the entertainment realm. And it's a sad thing to see, and it's a great mistake, those who have done so, because I saw these same celebrities encouraging our people to vote for these people, this man or entity that's in, you know, office right now. And you know, the other one that came before him, you know, everyone just thought, you know, he's just this horrible guy, he's this racist. And of course, I mean, listen, both sides, you know, both sides have their role in, you know, in evil, you know. However, I'm not going to go into what I know about Trump's role in particular and why he was put into the position to lead. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I will say that those who were so gullible and so naive, okay, in following these celebrities, you know, and having them coerce you into voting this entity and his comrades and cronies into power. Look at what you've done. You've got what you wanted. That's what you wanted, right? Is he was so much better than what was before. And you got what you want. Now look at what he's doing. Look at what he was put into power to do. They're backing people into a corner. Use your mind, beloveds. Protect this thing with every ounce of your being. Okay? So, others that have reached out to me regarding the community, thank you so much. I've gotten your emails, and I'm going to continue to collect those and compile the skills, and as I move along, you know, and I'm ready to open doors. I will definitely let you all know this is going to be a labor of love. And again, I'm not going to divulge too much on this platform. I'm just not. We need to go back to our, you know, our natural selves. And believe it or not, there was a time where we communicated telepathically, you know. before we became so reliant and dependent on this temple, this physical, this matter, we communicated telepathically. That was our mode of communication. And so what I do know is that I'm going to be putting things out in the universe, and whomever it's meant for, they will receive it. They will receive it. But I'm looking to build something not too big, just a beautiful small community, of like-minded beings, those that operate in light, and yes, we can move ourselves physically, but if our minds have not awakened to who we truly are, then what is the point? And so I always say the first thing is to first know thyself. Because when you know thyself, then thyself will do what's necessary for all of self. That's why that's number one. Okay? It knows what to do as a whole. Okay? So continue to send in, your names and your skills and what you have to offer to community. Continue to send those in. And I will keep those, and I will act accordingly at the right time. Those of you all who get it, wonderful. Those who don't, if it's meant for you to get, you will get. Okay? I'm not going to, again, divulge too much here. So yes, continue to do that. If you have any questions, you guys, you can always email me. You can always email me. Those who are on their way, let me know, when you arrive. Let me know when you arrive. If you have any questions, again, you can email me, and I'll try to answer them to the very best of my ability. All right. So, yes, keep on, people. Keep on, people. And, and it's not just our people that I see out. I'm seeing like a collective, of all different types of people, saying that, hey, we're not down with this. We're not going for this. We're not going to take this. And it's wonderful to see. It is wonderful to see. Moving in as one, moving as a collective, that is the way, and that's where, we have lacked for so long, and I've said this before, about our people, you're loving to point the finger. Yes, those that have done us so wrong for so long, they've already created their karmic debt. And so that's going to absolutely come back to them. Okay? According to the laws of the universe, there's nothing we can do about that. And there's nothing I want to do about that. However, we have to first point the finger at ourselves. And I've said this before. There is nothing new under the sun. And before the colonizer and others came in to do us wrong, we first did ourselves wrong. Said it before. You don't have to accept it, because the truth stands whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, whether you acknowledge it or not. The truth stands by itself. It does not require your validation. But this is just common sense. We were the ones who peopled the earth. So we were the first example the first fruits. So, given the divine power to be the custodians, to be the example. So what we see now is a direct reflection of our minds and where we are now and where we've been for such a long time. We first failed ourselves. We first divided ourselves. We first betrayed ourselves. I've told my son many times, I've said, son, when we're talking about, the slave trade and just our history as a whole, but in particular about that piece, the slave trade, I told him the colonizers just came. They came in and they perfected what was already in existence. I told my son that. That's what happened. And so when you start to engage in a particular type of behavior, no matter how minimal or mild it may have been, you can't then be upset when someone else comes in and follows your example and then take it up a notch or two or three. They learned it from you. You were the example. This is in no way to excuse the actions of anyone or people who participated in it, in no way. Because as I have stated, they're going to get what's coming to them, and they're getting it now, and it shall continue, because that's karmic law. In that same vein, we have to ask ourselves, what kind of karmic debt did we create to create the reality that we've been living in for the past 500 years? We have to ask ourselves those questions. So this is why I said we don't have time to focus on anyone else. We need to have tunnel vision on restoring ourselves and our nation. Now, there is something that I have been pondering on as it relates to this community having the nations re-established, re-erected. We need something that represents us, okay? Every nation has one. So if you know what I'm speaking of, and you have a gift in that regard, you've been given the gift to bring visions to life, let me know. There is something, visions that I'm pondering over in my head, and again, I'm putting it into the universe. And because I'm putting it into the universe, and because I am that I am, then my word shall not return unto me void, because ye are gods. So my word shall not return unto me void. So because I'm going inside of my universe in here, because as above, so below. Okay, I'm a microcosm of the macrocosm. So I'm putting it out there. I'm creating. I have visions being created. in my mind, on the mental plane. I'm using my imagination to create a representation for us as a nation. So because I've put that out in the universe, then it shall be returned unto me. So I should see it soon. It shall be sent to me soon. All right? So, until next time, you guys, that's all I have for today. You all be good.